here we are back again in beautiful East Tennessee, rural Appalachian Shire. You can see one of the many ponds around here over there, some beautiful trees on a nice property. I'm feeling good this morning. I'm having a nice walk, and I wanted to remind you guys that I have a camping trip coming up this October. I have already reserved 3 of the 20 slots. So if, there's a vehicle coming, as is always the case when I start a video. All right, there it goes. Okay. Anyway, I have a camping trip, my annual Patriot camping trip coming up. It is set in a beautiful place in East Tennessee. It's only about an hour's drive off the interstate, so not too hard for you to get to. It costs you nothing. I crowdfund from my community the few $100s it takes to put it all together, to reserve the sites, to buy all the delicious meats for the occasion. If you would like to come down around mid-October to see, during the leaf change, by the way, one of the most pristine and beautiful parks, or I shouldn't say park, forest parks, camping parks on the entire eastern seaboard, you need to come to my camping trip event. It's a lot of fun. I have a lot of good people there. We have a ton of delicious meat treats that I make myself, bacon wrapped pork chops, hamburgers, all kinds of stuff. And most importantly, we have a great time shooting guns on Saturday. It is a Friday, Saturday, Sunday affair. Saturday is the only full day that we're there. We meet up Friday afternoon and we clear out Sunday morning to midday. And all day Saturday, we have a good time putting thousands of rounds downrange. And it's a great time for you to come and learn about gun safety. Because every year we teach people how to shoot. We teach people the basics of firearm usage and firearm safety. And the park, by the way, it has a nice range with a bunch of nice tables. And we're almost always the only ones there, because in mid to late October, almost nobody's at the campsite. So we basically got the whole place to ourselves, and it is a lot of fun. You can check out my video about it last year. I'll leave a link in the description. We'll be using a similar place in the same woods, but I try not to do the same place 2 years in a row. I like to move it around to that big, because the national park is giant. There's all kinds of different legs of campgrounds and different places there. So I try to pick us a little different place each year. And I want people to come and experience it. I love getting to meet people in person. I like getting to shoot guns with people and teach people how to shoot guns, whether they're young or old, don't matter. I like teaching people about what kind of wildlife's in the area, teaching them about, not that we'll be roughing it, but teaching them about what it's like to rough it in this area, the kind of things you can eat, the kind of things you can't eat, how you can find water and shelter and stuff in the woods. It's just fun to share the survival and rustic knowledge I've got with people who come to visit, and it's just a good, wholesome time. I really hope that if you've been to my events before, whether it's my picnic events, my social events, or even this camping trip itself, if you've already been, please come back. Come back again, because I would love to have repeat visitors year after year, or if you have to take a year or 2 off, that's fine. But I would love to, as I get older, I don't know, like build community, real community and networks of friends from the events that I host. And so I would love to have you come to my camping trip this fall. It's, I think it's going to be the 3rd weekend in October. I'd have to look at the calendar again, so don't quote me. But it's around mid to late October. It's in the mid to late mid-October range. And again, it doesn't cost you anything, but you need to get with me. You need to reserve a spot. And if I don't know you and you haven't been to one of my events before, I have to vet you. I have to talk to you on voice. I have to look at your face. I have to have someone in my community vouch for who you are. So if you're interested and you want to jump in on this, you got to get on the ball and let me know early, okay? Because the absolute hard cutoff for this that I have is about halfway through September. Because I like to know everybody that's coming by a month before the event. So then if anybody backs out, I'll have a waiting list of people. So if you want to come to that and that sounds like something you'd enjoy, you got to let me know. And also, if you're seeing this, not a lot of people get my videos. So if you know people that maybe like me or like to come to my events, remind them of my events, because maybe they don't get notifications of my channels, I should say. Maybe they don't get notifications of this stuff. So definitely let them know. Well, with that being said, that's all I got to talk about this morning. It's really muggy. I can almost drink the air this morning. Bleh. So I think God, my face is already wet and I'm not even sweating. It's just condensation. Bleh. Anyway, I'm gonna head back home before I choke to death on the wet air. But regardless, I wanted to make a video reminding you guys, I do have a wonderfully fun camping trip coming up this year. Lots of people you might know come. Red Hawk came last year. We got Dr. Prepper from Academic Agents Community. He came last year. Lots of people from different communities come to my events because I'm just that cool and I put on a really cool event. And everybody that's awesome should come to my events because, well, let's just be honest. I throw the best events. The best events you can ask anybody. Anyway, I'll leave you guys with my shitty Trump impersonation. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Love your folk, love your family, be good, be kind, keep it Promethean, keep it pristine, and help us get towards that, help us, I think those roosters over there agree. Help us work towards that western sunrise together. God bless everybody.